everyone, and welcome to Talk Gaming. I am Rich, also known as the Seventh Sword. I am joined here by Bob.
You know what's funny, Rich? You can't give a huge announcement because it's yourself.
I can't do that.
I am Rich, the motherfucking Seventh.
Chris was here. Yeah. And that's J Bob laughing over there.
Holy shit, dude!
Chris is gone because he's on his honeymoon or whatever,
Yeah.
and he's probably gonna be MIA for probably a couple weeks at least.
Yeah.
Probably a month because he fucking forgot the microphone.
Chris is gone. He quit the podcast.
Dumbass.
Dumb Chris.
Too busy fucking hauling ass to Florida.
Yeah, living where it's warm, copping out.
Yeah, Chris wakes me up at because he wanted to put his TV in there. Wakes me up fucking 6 in the morning. He's like, "Hey Bob," when he was leaving that day, he's like, "You want to help me with the TV?" And I'm like, "Not in the mood." I mean, I wake up at the time I wake up. Fucking 7:30.
Sure.
Not fucking 6. So I had to wake up at 6, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I just did not want to be there.
Should have packed up that TV the day before.
He texted my best friend and I, and he's like, "Man, we had some good times, dude. Like, I'm out of here. We're peacing, blah blah blah. Anytime you guys want to come visit Florida, you can." J-Bone, he goes, "J-Bone, keep those 2 faggots alive while I'm gone."
It's like he's dead. He's like,
yeah, I know. Like he's signing his fucking will and testament,
yeah.
dude. As I live and breathe.
We're never gonna see him again.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he comes back because we're just 3 amigos now, without that really loud motherfucker.
Trace amigos.
Trace amigos.
Yeah. So what do you guys have been? I'll let you, J-Bone. What have you been playing?
I tried to beat PT the other night. There was a secret way, I guess people figured out how to finally do it. Like it finally came out, and I tried doing it. I couldn't do it. I was like, well, fuck this. I'm just gonna go play online Last of Us. Well, actually, Sony was down, so I couldn't go online.
Yeah.
I couldn't even load the game in, man. I go to pop in The Last of Us, and it took a good 5 minutes to finally boot up. I was on my computer, hey, is this kind of normal? Am I is this kind of normal? Am I? Because people were having error codes where their consoles were pretty much fucking bricks.
Wow.
And
that's
I was
scary.
then people were like, it's just. I went on other forums and they're like, well, it's because the network's down and it's probably trying to synchronize with the online, but it can't find the online or something like that. And I was like, well, whatever. But it works fine now. But I just been playing that and online Last of Us, trying to get that fucking trophy. And then once I'm done with that, I'll probably put that online away. Hopefully in time for Destiny. So.
Yeah.
Destiny's coming out quick.
I know.
Yeah, definitely. It just reminded me, so I'll just go next. Where you said, you know how Diablo 3 is always online on the computer?
Yeah. For
the consoles, what's really nice, it's not online.
There's an offline feature.
Yeah. So because when it was off, I was just playing Diablo by myself.
Nice.
Which was really nice.
Now, did your game boot up fast?
Oh yeah. No, Diablo turned on good. I had no problem with it.
Did you disconnect from the internet, or were you still trying to connect to the internet with your PS4?
No, it just said sign.
Which has a digital. You bought it digitally, right?
Yes.
Okay. See, I had a disc, so maybe. That's
maybe that. I don't know.
It's a different thing.
But yeah, it was fine. I don't know if that would make a difference. I bought it digitally. I'll talk about Diablo later, unless you guys want me to talk about it now.
Yeah. I played Diablo. I have
really
Diablo
quick.
3.
Yeah, I'll just talk about it quick.
Really quick. Let me just. I want to say that I also played PT. And I thought it was very well built. I thought it had a really good ambiance, but it didn't really scare me that much. Actually, really
Rich doesn't get scared easily. We
Yeah.
told him it's creepy, and he's like, "Well, fuck this."
Well, the thing is,
I liked the tone. I liked where it was going with it, and I can't wait to see the full release. But it didn't.
Now, do you think it's going to be first person or third?
I better be third person.
It's got to be third because you don't pay money to Norman Reedus and then have it be first fucking person.
Unless you show cinematics and
Unless
for cheap, you could do it for cheap. You can have them for a little bit, and you save money that way.
There are 3 options. It can be completely first person, it can be completely third person, or it can be a mixture of both.
Did you guys?
I think it might be third, but really close up to him.
I think it's going to be first person, to be honest. Because
I don't think, we talked about it last time, that I still don't think it's going to be for first person like it was. I could see that more scary, but even Silent Hill 2, it was just terrifying. Even though you're outside the person, it just was. But I know with a first person, when you play a first person shooter or first person game, they are 100 times more scarier because it's almost like you're in his eyes.
Yeah,
or her eyes.
It's like you're the one in that world. That's what it is all
and then
about.
I can see when you go behind it, third person, you kind of feel outside because you're looking at him.
Then it's more like you're trying to relate to the character and you're more scared for their life, not yours.
So, they're 2 different factors. Did you guys beat it?
No.
I did beat it.
Well, I
You
think
did?
I know how to do it, but
I did, and
What did you do to do it?
I
Like,
wasn't even scared. Like, I think I played too much.
does it have to do with the writing on the wall, Bob?
no.
No.
Oh, with the writing on the wall, I won't explain it. That's something you do earlier, and then you go in the the red room when you run, and then after that, I kind of will tell you guys how I beat it.
You heard the baby cries and stuff?
You heard the baby. I heard the baby cry. I looked at the clock. I heard the baby cry, and the baby cry right there. Oh my God, how do I not remember it? Because it was just so stupid. It was just so dumb. And then I think I walked 10 steps.
Yeah, you have to walk 10.
And then I said this weird word. I can't remember. Jareth.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I said Jareth.
That's the key to unlocking it.
Jareth. I heard that Jareth. I don't see. Maybe I gotta look into it more, but I don't know where Jareth came from.
There was someone who he devoted his time and figured out that it is connected to some sort of like Japanese Silent Hill thing with like alphabetized and weird numbers or letters and numbers, weird fucked up shit, dude. Like he totally decoded it. It's like it's Jareth. He spoke it on the headset, and the second baby cries, and then you just wait. You don't move your controller. You just put it down, and then it starts buzzing. Phone rings, pick it up, you exit,
and then you see the trailer.
Yeah.
What I hate about that game, I mean, I know I played it a lot, but it's just there's no way you can play a game like that with those puzzles. If Silent Hill's like that, I'm not interested because those puzzles are ridiculous.
You gotta admit though, it confused a lot of people.
Well, I understand why they did it, but however, I do not want to play a game like that. It's just because you're constantly looking around. Like, forget that the red room. Really, I'm gonna look around.
I had to look it up, dude.
It's just not fun. How am I gonna figure out how to beat the game if it does it all this weird way? I mean, I understand the excitement of it, and that's really good for a trailer because it makes people talk. Because that was a memorable demo, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
That is a memorable, because it's just ridiculous and people want to do it. But if they made a game like that, I don't know.
Rich, did you die? Did you die from the chick?
She picked me up, and then I had to start in the room again.
Like you fell on the ground, and then like okay.
So is that technically death, or does that just you start?
Yeah, it's kind of like she killed you.
Because it didn't like rewind. Like everything was still the way it
you
was.
opened the door and like you just started where you left off right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's technically a death.
But I mean, how would you guys feel if the game was like that? If the game was like that,
I'd be pissed.
Well, I mean,
I would want it.
First of all, I'm pretty sure like that teaser they packed in a lot of stuff in one small little hallway, like one section of a house, pretty much. You know,
one hall.
So you're like basically scrounging, looking at the same thing over and over and over again, trying to find like what's different each time. That's all you're trying to do. I'm hoping that with the actual full retail release of that game, obviously it's going to be a much bigger world, and everything should fit, much better.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't. I don't like. It's fine if a game is trying to stump you and confuse you, but it's one thing like when it's doing that, and then it's completely like just ridiculous. Like you've no idea what to do. It expects way too much. Like the designer just like chooses to like put like make this like pin the answer. Like how am I ever gonna focus on that little?
It's
pin
just.
there,
I mean, it's not.
Like,
it's like searching for something that like it doesn't really like. It doesn't give you help. It doesn't give you that stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's just. It'd be annoying, and I would hate it, and I wouldn't play it because, and the only thing, I mean, the demo was so short, so small that like, Lisa, she could only get you in a couple spots, and I was petrified the first time I played it, and I don't know if it was because I played it so much, I was not scared whatsoever. I think after a while, like you've seen those like I don't know if they're memes or whatever those things that they talk about where people are like, it says like fuck this, I'm done with this game, and they don't beat it because of stupid little things that happen in it. It's funny because, I mean, yeah.
I think the reason they took it this far and this complex was just for the big reveal. But now that the reveal is out, I think he's going to focus more so on classic, like... Kojima said that he's going to try to make you shit your pants. Like, he said... He didn't say that, like, word for word, but he said he's going to make this, like, so scared that... Or so scary that people will remember it, as like a classic Silent Hill.
It would be interesting. Like, I wonder why he chose to do. Like, if they do change it to third person, I wonder why they would choose to show it originally in first person.
Yeah. What I mean by third person, like Resident Evil 4, like that close.
Yeah, but I mean, where
that's
like
still third person.
Has anyone said that that's going to happen, or like is that just something you want to see happen? Like, have you like read?
I want to see it because I want to see Norman Reedus like. You're paying this guy, dude. You're paying this actor who I went to Comic-Con, dude, and he was like $30 for an autograph. And ever since Walking Dead, he blew the fuck up, and he's like $100 for an autograph, and his line is going out the fucking door more than Stan Lee. And you mean like, of course, they pay this guy top dollar.
Is he supposed to be the main character of like
Oh,
Is that who you're playing?
Dude,
as?
he has to be. It's Kojima, Tortoro, and Ritas.
People love him, and it's like the thing about it is just like
I mean, he could just be a character you meet in the game.
I don't know. I'm worried about him.
He could be someone that you just encounter.
Well, it is called Silent Hills, probably representing obviously like the hallways, different realities. So it's like different Silent Hills.
It better not be like Resident Evil 6 where you play 100 different. I mean,
so
you know,
there
a bunch of
are
different
gonna be
characters.
multiple versions of Silent Hill that you're gonna be going in and out of.
Or
I would assume.
Or that they're all connected and it's just maybe hills are just. If I'm being stupid, you know, actually a couple hills and just
No.
No, but I'm really.
It's not the answer. But
I don't know. Shut up. But you know, Norman Reedus. You know, the only thing I know him from is The Walking Dead. I don't know if he probably has done other things.
Boondock Saints.
He was in Boondock Saints.
Yeah, that's where I went to go see him, and he was cheap, and not ever since Walking Dead, like blew up everywhere. Yeah. Like it's like huge.
I hope he's not like. I hope he's. I mean, actors can switch roles and everything, and they can. I just hope it's not like. I hope it is different. I hope they don't try to make him like The Walking Dead. You know. I hope they try to make him his own person, like so. You know, like so you're not playing. I'm like, oh, you're this like you from The Walking, because that would ruin the immersion of the game.
Exactly.
Like, you don't want to.
Which makes the Evil Within like kind of interesting too, because they're saying when they first revealed it, IGN was like, man, this game fucking this is totally broken. This game is not good at all. And then they played it again at like E3 or Gamescom, and they're like, wow, like they totally just flipped coin, dude. Like they just went 180 and everything is awesome. Like this game looks really good. And now they're saying like nothing but positive things about the Evil Within. Like, which I'll bring it later. What, did I have it in here?
J Bones, right?
I'd like to talk about the Evil Within actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I got it on here. Yeah, I got it on my.
But you were gonna say something about Diablo.
I want to talk about Diablo really quick. Just my thoughts, because I played Diablo 3. The new one, the new loot system. If you remember Diablo 3, just the first when you have it, and like you haven't got the new update. If you have a PC, you already got the update for free. But if you had a console version, you never had it. Definitely enhances the game so much. You actually get some really good loot. Problem that I have right now, because I'm in my first gameplay, it's too easy. Like,
what kind of difficulty?
Well, I have it on expert, but the only way I could go higher, because there's
the masters,
especially after playing some Dark Souls.
The only way I could go, because no, I don't even get touched. I'm the new.
How easy was the Skeleton King for you?
I don't get hurt. I mean, the Crusader, I have so much, like, every time I do damage, I get health anyways, like almost like a vampiric thing. I don't. It's just bad. So I'm on expert level, which is the highest I can do, and the only way I can get higher is after I beat Act 4. So I know it's gonna get harder. I know it's gonna be fun, but I mean, it's definitely a good time. I don't mind missing it. I don't mind paying for it again. $60 I paid for it. But yeah, I mean, if you're thinking about it, if you've had it for PS3 or Xbox 360 and you have a new next gen console, I would say, I mean, we don't really have much other than Destiny come out, but it's definitely one of the most, like, a very complete game, I would say. So definitely buy it if you have the money.
Yeah, I have it for PS3, and I never beat it because other stuff come on and kind of like, well, I want to try this. Like ADD kicks in and shit. It was fucking awesome, man.
Well,
like,
if you have friends, though, I mean, it'd be a good time. I
did. I was playing it by myself. I was like, well, like you kind of get bored of just tapping X all the time or R2 or whatever it was.
Yeah, there's new abilities now, so there's a couple new abilities for everyone, and there's more stuff to it, so it's really nice. I would say about Diablo, I'm excited. I love it right now, so that's my thoughts on Diablo 3.
All right, J-Bone, you're up.
Rapid thoughts.
All right.
We're starting that a little early because Chris is not here to complain about it.
All right. So if you guys have anything to say, just shout it out and I'll stop.
Rapid fire conversations.
All right. Number one, the group Blizzard Squad who attacked Sony, Microsoft. They even attacked Microsoft. They're unbelievable. Yeah. Battle.net, and I want to say something else. I can't think of it on top of my head. They attacked Twitch today by putting Twitter messages on Blizzard Squad's Twitter account, just regarding Twitch, like things like, so how's Twitch doing, and this and that, and like just kind of like really antagonizing things, and people are just, it's getting fucking fed up, you know, like with the whole like, was it DDoS attacks and shit like that. People are just like, dude, like, fuck you, enough. Like, what is this, like, what do you gain from this? Like, we just want to play our games.
Exactly.
Like,
they're not hurting the companies at this point. They're hurting the fans, the gamers right now. Like, I don't really get it. Like, what's their goal? They're saying that all these companies are too greedy and they make too much money off of video games or something like that in the online.
Is that what they're
That's
saying?
what they said about Sony. That's why they
said,
attacked Sony. Yeah, they're like, you have all this cash in your hands and you won't, like, give it back for some sort of DLC, not DLC. Why am I saying DLC? Like some sort of like back to us, back to the players.
So
gamers are
some
doing
sort of like PS Plus service where like you get 2 for maybe even like 6 free games like a month depending on how many consoles you own. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but attacks like this, I mean, I haven't really actually learned enough about it. But attacks like this that you guys are discussing is, I mean. We're getting tired of it. We're getting sick of it, and it's not going to help. Sony's not going to be like, you know what? We're going to do more. I mean, it's not. It doesn't help.
They were supposed to shut down the online
on
Monday all the way to tonight. Like they're supposed to be back on like tonight as we're talking, and it was attacked Sunday in the AM, like wee hours at EM, like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and They said, well, we got our shit back online. We're not going to do this like mandatory update from Monday to Tuesday. We're just going to like hold off on that for a while because we got fucking attacked. So sorry, guys.
I don't think any, to my knowledge, what I've read about it, to my knowledge, I don't think anything really got taken though. Like no one lost anything or.
No. Yeah. This time, no credit card information. Well, no one's confirmed or denied that really yet, but apparently. Yeah, so far nothing has.
Dude, mine got stolen. That huge one. Remember a couple years ago?
Oh, well, where they stole.
Yeah, I had $30 charged to my account from like some
I got like $10 randomly charged, so I had to change my debit card.
Yeah,
that stinks.
It does.
And then that was how long was that down when PlayStation went down?
Oh, it was like total blackout, dude.
How long though? It was like 8-9 months, right?
I can't remember.
No, it wasn't. That long.
No.
I thought it was long. I don't know. I didn't play
weeks.
it that much.
It was weeks.
That was it. And they gave you a bunch of stuff too. They gave you Infamous.
They did
the first one.
Yeah,
and they gave you.
They'll probably do something. They'll probably do something for their fans or for like their customers after this whole thing's done too.
Yeah. Which it would be always nice, and it's always good to see gamers or whatever. What are they called?
Oh.
Developers. I don't know. Like do things for the fans. So
it's really strange because it'd be one thing if this like group had proof, if they actually explained why Sony's greedy, like files or some sort of documents that prove that Sony's actually laundering money or hiding something or screwing us over in some way. But Sony is actually one of the most generous gaming companies out there right now in terms of what they're doing. It's actually inspired Microsoft to be more generous with their content.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, it's just selling, and maybe. But to be fair, every big company, like those people on top, are making.
Oh, they are making tons of money.
Yeah, so you can't even you might be mad at
so is Walmart
Sony.
Though.
That's what I mean. You might be mad at Sony, but you're gonna be mad at Amazon. You're gonna be mad at Apple. You're gonna be mad at.
And then our own government.
Walmart. You're gonna be mad at our government.
The NSA, who's spying on us consistently and making money off of us.
Well, that's the thing. There's always people.
That Big Brother all-seeing eye, Illuminati staring you down.
Think about it, man.
That dollar
bill. Those new iPhones, they're gonna come with a thumbprint scanner. Once you do that, once you register it in, government's gonna have a contract with Apple. They'll have everyone who logs in with their iPhone using their thumbprint.
There's one that on Samsung right now. I've heard it sucks though,
but they got your thumbprint if you've ever used it.
I'm gonna get the iPhone 6 and I'm gonna disable the thumbprint or just like.
No, they're gonna already have it because it's already intertwined. So when you actually put
even
your
when
thumb
you
on
touch the Gorilla Glass smart screen.
The Gorilla Glass.
All right, we're not gonna get all this government.
All right, next one. I would love to because I love conspiracy theories, man.
This is not talk conspiracies.
Gaming conspiracies.
Xbox One Connect standalone.
Oh wait, quick. Sorry, you said Twitch. Amazon bought Twitch. Okay, so I just wanted to say that. Done.
Yeah, I was just getting into that.
Shut up, Rich.
Xbox One Connect standalone coming October 6th for $149, $150.
Wait, what?
So if you just want to buy the Connect,
you have to pay $140.
$150. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait.
They actually make you pay for that?
Let me analyze this for 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, so $150 for that thing?
Yeah, I guess that's what they look at it
so
for.
So they're selling the Xbox One for $399, right?
So that basically means that their console is basically worth $350.
$550 because listen,
it was $500. Yeah,
because they were selling them together at one point for $500. You got everything. You got both. Now, if you want to buy them and have them together again, you have to pay an extra $50.
Bundle. That's why you bundle. That's why we're so happy we got the Connect.
That is so dumb.
Small one. You will not be able to trade weapons with your friends in Destiny. So I don't know if that's even fucking important. It's not important to me.
I don't think it is. I think. I don't know.
It doesn't really seem like it's going to affect that game.
It doesn't bother me because you know what? I want to get the weapons that I earn. I don't want someone to because that kind of ruins the game. Someone who's really overpowered or finds something, gives it to someone else, and people are getting it. That's what kind of happened in Borderlands. Like if I went online, people had And other games. I'm just using this as an example that I know. That someone just gave me these weapons, and I'm like, oh, awesome. And then I had them, and I felt miserable because I'm like, I didn't earn
kill
them.
everything in 2 hits, and I'm all powerful, and I didn't even find it.
Yeah, you just feel like poop. I mean, I don't know. That's just my thing.
It makes you earn your stuff.
Yeah, which is, I have no problem with that.
Amazon buys Twitch for, was it $3 billion?
What?
I wrote $3 billion.
How do you guys feel?
It was like 2.9.
I have a lot to say about this, actually.
I think it was 2.9. I put 3. I put 3.
3 is fine.
It was billion, right?
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Twitch, they're fine. Those people are good. They're set for life. Now, I think it's good that Amazon bought Twitch. I'm actually happy that Google didn't get it because, one, now Twitch can maintain...
Sorry to interrupt you. Amazon, I just read it. Amazon said you'll be able to do everything in Twitch that you see and do, blah, 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 only faster. That's what they say.
There you go. It allows Twitch to maintain its identity. It's still going to be Twitch. I feel like Google would have maintained Twitch's identity for a little while,
and
then
merged
it with YouTube.
And then bullshit
and then it would just be like a Twitch button on your YouTube account that would allow you to live stream on YouTube.
But you gotta sign into Google Plus first.
Yeah, but you gotta sign into Google Plus to maintain your YouTube, and then there's a Twitch button that you can press.
Well, I mean, I understand that, like, why...
That was what was going to happen.
I understand both sides. I understand why Google wants to do that, because then they try to be all-inclusive.
Then they got a monopoly. They have the channels, and they have the live streaming, and you can't let that happen. You just can't... No.
Because then they have all control. If Amazon has this, maybe Google will create their own Twitch or something, and then they can have
YouTube
competition.
can live stream, it's just no one really
guess
uses
what?
it.
Get this, guys. They said that the reason Google didn't go with the deal is because they felt Twitch was a little bit not trustworthy. A little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
That's why.
Are they a little like on edge?
Are you serious?
I mean,
I'm pretty sure. Bob's. This has been another segment of Bob's lame jokes.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
All right, next one. The actor who plays Rorschach in Watchmen.
You wanted to say Watch Dogs.
I almost said no. I was about to say Walking Dead.
Watch Dogs.
Watchmen. You've seen that movie with Dr. Manhattan?
Oh, I would say I love it,
J.
and I do like it. But who's that character? What does he play?
Rorschach is the guy with the mask, and like his all the shit. When you go to the nut house, and the doctor shows you like the paints, and they're like, "What do you see?" And it's just like, "Oh, I see a kid playing ball," and it's just like this.
You got
blob.
it wrong. It was
like
clearly a Gatorade.
Yeah, it's like this blob of ink.
Yeah,
that's what his mask was like, changing those things. Well, that guy who's playing Rorschach, the voice actor, is going to be in The Evil Within.
That's good. He's a good. I don't have much to say.
Yeah, so I thought he was
I'm sure
he'll
do a fantastic
He had
job.
like that very like raspy voice, like that.
Yeah.
So I think it would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it'd be cool. Yeah.
Here's
Might
this
be
one.
an evil guy.
EA, who was the worst company, for like 5 years, 4 years, forever. EA claims they're boasting high standards. They have a chip on their shoulder. EA claims to make $1 billion in extra content this year from you and I.
And they'll sell it to us for $5 billion.
Yep.
Well, one thing I want to say though, I mean, we don't talk about sports, and frankly, probably no one does. Madden though, I checked on the reviews on Madden.
How are the reviews on
Madden? It's actually really good. They actually, because last year's was.
They didn't change anything. It's still the same game.
If you don't know anything about sports, you'll say that. It's like saying, "Oh, Zelda never changed anything."
I never did like.
They're always the same game, and no, it's fine if you don't. And I'm kind of tired of it too. But however, it is nice to see that they actually improved way over what they did on the last one, like Madden 15. You know what was actually really nice about Madden 15? They would give you what was it? They get the NFL Red Zone and stuff. Like it was like $150 from DirecTV, and you get it if you pay like $100 for the game and this. So you get this.
So a little
like
TV.
$300 for this NFL thing for like this, for the NFL.
The NFL Network.
Because
like
if you guys know anything about the NFL, they control everything. You can't even watch it on your computer, like unless you have the cable provider. There's no way you can, unless you illegally do it.
There are ways, Bob.
Illegally.
There are ways.
But I'm just saying, legally, you cannot do it. They
like
just have a very a nice niche going on with there, and especially with DirecTV, they're the only ones that can do certain things with it. So
there are people out there that have boxes that record, live TV in HD, all perfect and crisp, and they can upload the videos to.
Yeah, but the problem with sports is you like it live.
Yeah, but some people have to record it anyway.
Who's gonna win this preseason? Bears or Cleveland?
Bears.
Yeah, I think.
But
Bears.
Preseason doesn't make a difference. So.
No.
Someone's
next one, last one before I have some crazy little Bob Dyr news. Dark Souls 2 Crown of the Old Iron King DLC is out today.
Yeah.
Did you play it? Did
No,
you buy
I'm
it?
waiting for all 3 to come out, and then I'm gonna.
Oh, there's 3 of them.
There's gonna be another one next month,
Okay.
and then all 3 will be out, and then I'm gonna play that whole thing. Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Crown of the, what is this?
You gonna play
Is it
together?
like
Yep. You want to do it on PS3 or PC, Bob?
PC?
PC's gonna be way better.
How's it look like compared
It
to?
looks so nice. Watch my Let's Bobs.
Well, you know my upstreaming is.
Yeah, your connection speed. Fix that. Make that better now.
YouTube doesn't render that like even YouTube's 1080 isn't really true. Like
It's never
native.
1080 now.
Yeah,
No,
it's-
I mean, because when I recorded in 720p because I want to get the 60 frames, and my hard drive isn't good enough for recording, and the video looks beautiful on my computer when I'm watching it. Then I upload it to YouTube, and it still looks nice. It still looks HD, but it's not anywhere near as nice as it is on my PC. Plus, it brings down to 30 frames. But if you record at 60, it still looks smoother. So it still maintains quality that way.
All right, big theory. This is the theory. This is the last one.
Oh.
Huge theory. Huge Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain stuff. I always try to stay up to date on because I'm a huge nerd with it. Okay, Bob. This one I basically copied and pasted from NeoGaf. This guy. A lot of people are saying this is fake and this is not real, but I'll read it out loud. This is literally I copied and pasted because I didn't feel like rewording it.
Okay.
A poster on 4chan.org, which you know what 4chan is, right?
Yes.
Okay. A poster on 4chan claiming to be one of 20 employees at the Konami California branch, which there is a branch in California. They're specifically working on the Metal Gear Online portion of the game. That's what Kojima Productions made them do. This guy was one of 20 employees at the Konami California branch that has been fired and is now answering questions about the game. He claims to be a Metal Gear Solid fan and therefore will not spoil the ending. I went on 4chan and I read all of it, dude. I clicked on all the dark spoilers and read all the motherfuckers.
Why?
Well, because hold on. However, the details about the Ground Zero's ending, the release date announcement, and the boss battles have been told. Release info. The leaker himself claims that the release date will be the end of this year. The end of this year in 2014, which will either be fiscal year.
So probably March next
Yeah,
year.
Konami's fiscal year.
Yeah.
The game is 80% finished, and the AI had a lot to do with the game being delayed. The release date will be announced at Tokyo Game Show in 2014, which is in 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks.
Well, if they say 80%, I mean, I'm not.
Well, I mean, now that that's been leaked, they're going to change all that, and they're going to release it in 2019.
No, I don't honestly think they're gonna. I mean,
Hold on.
I think they would.
I got some juicy stuff here.
Yeah.
So a lot of the blacked out stuff I didn't copy and paste. I just put about 6 bulletins here. Quick summary: main story spoilers are spoiler tag, which I didn't put.
Thank you. Don't ruin it for me.
No, vehicle boss battles will return, like fighting the tank, like Vulcan Raven or the Harrier jet. That's what vehicle boss battles will return. They are minor and easier than in Peace Walker. Chico, the little kid, is not Quiet, the female sniper. A lot of theories about that. Punish Snake and Venom Snake are Big Boss. They are not Gray Fox. Main boss battle.
Don't tell me that. Why would you say that?
Main boss battles, as in human bosses, can feel disappointing. He says you can exit the battlefield in a main boss battle, human-like boss battle. You can exit the battlefield or be extracted via helicopter, which totally takes away the intense a boss battle. Dude.
Why would you It's I don't want to
What?
face it.
Hold on. I got 2 more. A new character. His name is Ham. He's a weapons expert. Black dude. Fat. Leaker says that most of his dialogue is dumb, considering the weapons in the game are all fictional, which is true. None of them are real licensed weapons.
Yeah.
And he's a codec contact, which is weird because there are, a radio, ham radio.
Yeah, ham radio.
So it goes 2 and 2. And last one that I didn't want to put all the spoilers. Companions. Certain missions will allow you to choose a companion, and Ocelot can be one of those companions. And the leaker claims that Ocelot, who is voiced by Troy Baker, Joel, The Last of Us, and all that, is awesome. He said Ocelot is awesome and steals the fucking show. Steals the show hands down.
Wait,
Probably
you said
more.
Ocelot. Because Ocelot does Troy Baker. I mean, Troy Baker does Ocelot as well.
More than Kiefer Sutherland. Now, with all that said, a lot of people called bullshit They said that this guy claimed a while ago that he had major info on a Metal Gear game before, and it was all bullshit. A lot of this stuff kind of happens before releases, which is bullshit. Some of it does seem plausible about, the new character, weapons expert, ham radio, codec contact, so on and so forth. He even said, there's like, they asked him, they bombarded him with questions. They said, post a picture of proof. And he said, well, I was fired, but I will post something. He posted a fucking Konami badge that he took a black magic marker and he scraped off, which I'm sure you can buy online. And he showed a fucking Kojima Productions like lanyard type thing with like a pin or like a keychain, like a keychain. And he took a picture of it on top of like documents, like almost like your eyes only type documents, like confidential, it seemed. And someone immediately posted an Amazon link where you can purchase the fucking keychain that he bought. So there's a lot of like,
and those documents can easily be forged to look like classified documents.
Exactly. You can just buy a manila envelope and just later, Taylor.
Bye, guys.
And a manila envelope, and you know what I mean. You can fake all that shit. You can buy a regular like badge that you would get at a office supply store, and just like put Konami sticker on it, and just black out my name and shit. You know what I mean? So I mean, but a lot of it, like he went into detail, like the Ground Zero's ending. The Ground Zero's ending. The ending of Ground Zero's isn't how you and I, Bob, were saying, like how it's not what we think it is.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he says like you and I are right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then again, I mean, is this guy calling bullshit? Is this guy fucking fake?
I
He
would
could
say-
just be saying random things that sound logical. So if he's
Well,
right, he'll
to
look good.
get
if he's wrong,
like
no one cares.
attention.
J-Bo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's telling the truth. And I think if you wanted to do this, I think you could, right? You could, as much
J-Bo
research.
could
Yeah,
totally
that's what
do
I'm saying.
this.
So, I mean, if you can do it, why can he not do it? You could make up
Oh,
the
yeah.
stuff. I mean, the stuff he said was, and I'm just saying this, there's two reasons. Number one, my passion about this, and I really did not want this to be true, because the things you were telling me, I was getting angry at.
I don't like the boss battle thing.
What the
Being able to retreat from a boss battle, like that's ridiculous. Like,
Well, it is open world, and a lot of the fucking Fulton recovery stuff is way OP, dude. Like you could Fulton the entire fucking planet, and then, you know what I mean? It's just
I mean, they could do something where it's like, I don't know, like if you try to get like something by helicopter, it gets shot down, and then they have to like get
what is
another
with the,
helicopter. It still won't
you
work,
guys-
or you just get shot at and it can't come.
I know
save
in,
you. Sorry, Snake, you're gonna have to handle this on your own.
I have more info if you want me to leak it for you.
No.
I don't know. You just made me mad.
I want to figure out that game when I play that game.
Same here. A lot of the stuff, some of the spoilers, he said he will not reveal the ending. He said he's a diehard fan. Okay, now take it with a grain of salt. Take it all with a fucking grain of salt, right? He says he will not reveal the ending because he's a major fan, right? So, but they're like, come on, you pussy, just reveal it, right? He said a lot of the stuff that he played it was subtitles, so it didn't have the voice actors, so he couldn't tell which ones were voiced by certain individuals, except Kiefer Sutherland as Snake, Troy Baker as Ocelot, Stephanie Houston as Quiet, and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. He said the ending, they said, what is the most mind-blowing thing about the game that you can say without revealing too much information? He said, hands down, the ending. He said the ending will blow your mind.
Well, that's awesome if it's true. I mean, I really don't think it is. I mean,
he said that's why I'm not revealing it. He's like, I can't reveal it. Like, I won't. Which, I mean, a lot, Bob, I'm telling you, man. Like, every other post was just like, bullshit. This guy's a fucking fake. He's a fraud. Like, there's things that counter, what's the word I'm trying to say here?
Hypocrite.
Very hypocritical about what he's saying and stuff like that. But it's fun to, like, indulge
except for
on this,
me
like,
off, though. But I know what you're saying. Well, I mean, there could be some truth in what he says. I mean, we're not saying that it's wrong. We're not.
And they're like, if you fucking expose this, they're like, good luck trying to find a fucking
That's
job.
what I mean. I was gonna say that too. Because
you just have to sign an NDA, and you're breaking that NDA. Why? Because you're pissed at Konami because they fired you.
And no one else is gonna hire you then if you get a record.
Yeah, you don't think Konami's gonna be like, who did we fire last week? Oh, John. Yeah, good luck, John. And you're like, what are you going to put in your resume? Oh, you worked at Konami. I bet they're going to say something.
Or
Yeah.
this is all Hideo Kojima doing another stupid thing.
Maybe, yeah, because they. I remember someone else posted something about
I could see him doing this, making it look like someone got fired, reveal fake stuff to get people all more hyped about the game.
They did it with Metal Gear Solid 4. People were like, it leaked. This is what you can do and not do in the game. Blah, 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 all this stuff, and none of it was true. None of it. You know?
It's just funny though. I mean, because he's so good.
And
at
it was like a
stirring up-
month or two before the release of Metal
He's
Gear
so
Solid
good at
4.
stirring things up, and like what he did, with all his games, he just because I know if it was, I swear, if something got leaked out of that place, he would probably change the game. He'd just go, you know what?
Screw it. Changing
He's making
the
a new game. He would.
One thing I did notice at the Gamescom is that there was major bad pop-in in that game. Like when you're riding on a horse, like, I mean, the draw distance, things were just popping left and right. Someone did ask this leaker about the pop-in, the draw distance, and he said it is not going to be fixed. Like, and if that's true, then that's bullshit, dude. For an open world game, like, come on, man. That's
Well,
like
a lot of
engine.
open world games actually have pop-ins.
Pop-in's
still.
like the number one
Dude,
thing.
I'm
though.
telling you,
Yeah.
this shit, it's like you're walking and 10 feet in front of you, a shadow pops up.
I mean, if you
or a
look-
bush.
Creed.
If you look
That's
at,
bad.
If
Assassin's
you look
Creed.
at Crisis 2, like when you like, it's very subtle, but it's totally there. When you're walking more forward, you can see like the leaves get more detail and stuff on them as you get closer. Like
Yeah.
they do like the subtle pop-ins. They try to like make it not as like apparent, but it's still there. And that's not even an open world game.
Yeah.
But if Tokyo Game Show is right around the corner, I mean, this shit is like in 2.5. It's September 13th, 9th, 10th, something like that. It's in like 2.5 weeks. If that game, if that release date for Metal Gear Solid 5 is announced at Tokyo Game Show, then that's one item that's true.
Did you guys ever see the Mega 64 video for Transfarring by
No.
Hideo Kojima? Where
No.
where there was this guy working at Konami, right? And he's just like it's Rocco from Mega 64, and he's just like sweeping or something like that or mopping, and these two guys break in and they kidnap him. Like, you have to know what's going on here. What's transfarring? And then he explains it. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And he's like, how do you know so much? And he starts speaking Japanese. He's like, I am Hideo Kojima, and then they pull off the mask and it's him.
That's funny. Do you guys have anything else? It's about time. Anything else, J-Bone?
No, I'm just waiting for Tokyo is right around the corner. That's going to be huge. It's kind of like a little bit of a drought before Destiny.
Destiny's coming out real quick though.
Yeah, what's today's date? The 26th?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It comes out the 9th. That's
Yeah,
pretty-
it's like a couple. It's like a couple
That's,
weeks.
I mean,
I
is there
even-
anything else you guys looking forward to coming out soon? Anything new?
Anything in September? Not really.
Drive Club. No, it's October. That's October.
Yeah, October is the next month that I'm looking forward to a bunch of games. I can't wait for Bloodborne. How do you guys
Oh
feel
yeah,
about Bloodborne?
They're saying it's Demon. It is a Demon Souls S game, obviously.
Demon Souls, Dark Souls.
But Colin Moriarty from IGN said that
It's faster.
It's faster.
It's
Yeah.
the combat looks a little bit quicker, which I like. I mean, that's gonna be.
Yeah, I'll definitely take it. I won't take like some Ninja Gaiden shit.
Gaiden.
I said
Yeah.
Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden shit.
I love Ninja Gaiden,
But like, I mean, that's fast. It's cool.
you have
like,
to be really quick.
oh yeah, but I like
The last
I like
second blocks. In
Dark
that
Souls
game.
to me. Like, I like it. Like, I didn't beat it, but I played a lot of Dark Souls 1. It was just a little bit too slow for me. I like the little faster paced and
It
it's
gets
the
faster.
raw bloody like.
The only reason I think they'll do a good job with it, but playing Dark Souls, I really like the slow pace of it because you almost like every hit you feel.
Oh,
like,
it's
and
still
every
gonna
time
it's
you
still gonna
think- yeah,
have that.
no, I'm
You know
just
what
saying,
I mean?
but it just being that slow is just like very intense.
Oh,
Even
it's
though it's
very
like it's this slow intensity.
Every hit matters. You're like, oh my god, when you get hit, you're like, no.
Yeah, I mean, so it has that. So yeah, I mean,
Oh,
Bloodborne.
and last but not least, the DLC for it's infamous Second Son. The what was it called? First Light.
yeah.
That came out today. IGN gave it a 7.5.
Well, it's just the problem though.
It's just
I
more
mean,
neon. Like,
and the problem with it is so far away from when the game came out. I mean, just because it's a single player game, it's not a multiplayer game. Oh, Last of Us. Have you guys tried out the new maps for the DLC?
no, the
I haven't
network's
tried
been
it.
down.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try them out tonight.
Really
Yeah.
quick thing though, but
So-
since you mentioned Infamous, I just want to say I feel like if they were going to release DLC for that game, they should have released a DLC pack where you play as Delson and you get lightning, you get electricity,
Why lightning?
because that was Cole McGrath's power.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
that would
I
have
guess-
I feel been a better DLC. I think that would have been
Yeah,
cooler.
I mean, what?
They probably want to stray away from Cole McGrath and electricity,
Yeah,
but that was
yeah.
still a badass power. And
I think
the
they
awesome
even
Delson
said
got
that
it.
they were straying away from that. Who
All right,
cares?
I think we're ready. I think we're about time. So this is J Bob. No, I'm just kidding. It's Bob Bob. J Bone. Rich.
As I live and
As I live and
breathe.
Seventh Sword.
He's like, say it. He's like,
Yeah.
say it.
Say my name.
Yeah, that's what he says in bed. All right, well, I hope you gents and ladies enjoyed it, and you guys have a good night. Stay classy, San
See you
Diego.
all later. San Diego.
It's a movie.
Talk Jimmy.